All right, so as you know, we're going to do this interview for my Music 108 class. And your name is?
My name is Ratanak So.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm from Cambodia.
All right. So let's start off. Just tell me a little bit about where you came from, Cambodia, and what your life was like there, and just how you came to be here.
Okay, so I grew up in Cambodia. I live in a farm in a province, and then when I was like about 12 years old, I moved to live with my uncle and aunt who they lived in capital city. So that's where I started to learn English.
What city is that?
It's called Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the capital city of Cambodia. And so I lived with my uncle and aunt for about like 6 years old. And then we immigrated to United States with my mom. So we came to US in 2006, like summer 2006.
And how old were you?
At that time I was 17 years old.
Okay.
So we came to Atlanta, Georgia, like south. And then I lived there for 2 months. And then because my mom a little bit struggling because we all just got here and the condition of living is kind of tough for all of us. So I decided to fly to Oregon, where I know my uncle and aunt who live here, who has their kids go to Oregon State University. So that's where I'm at right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I know you're about to graduate with me in electrical engineering, so that's really awesome.
Oh yeah.
So you're a musician, right? You sing?
Yes,
Yeah.
I sing and I play harmonica.
Yeah. So I saw you sing at a Cambodian cultural night at OSU last year, and that was how I found out you were a singer.
Actually, been doing for like the last 3 years. So
3 years, okay.
Yeah. When you saw it's like my 3rd year doing that.
Okay.
So
the focus of the interview is the kind of music you sang. What was that called?
The title of the song is called Jambon Minsan. It means like the guy who convinced his girlfriend to wait for him so that they can get married together.
Right, but that's a particular type of music, right?
I think it's called popular music.
Okay. I did a little research on it, and I found that it was called Khmer.
Yeah, Khmer. Yeah.
Khmer?
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying that wrong.
So like the word Khmer is like when people who grew up in US but their parents came from Cambodia. So they consider themselves Khmer, not Cambodian, because they're not Cambodian, they grew up in US.
Okay.
So yeah, if you go and talk to like Cambodian American kids, they consider themselves as a Khmer.
Okay, but if someone grew up in Cambodia, they wouldn't say they were Khmer. They would just.
They still call themselves Khmer, but originally they like Cambodian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in my research, I found that was what people call themselves, but it was also a style of music, just Khmer music.
Right. Khmer music.
Okay, and so that song you sang was, would you call that Khmer music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Khmer music. Or Cambodian music.
Or Cambodian music.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. So give me a little bit of background on music growing up in Cambodia, what you experienced with that.
There are 3 types of music. One is we call folk, and second one is popular music, and the third one is traditional music. So a lot of old people they listen to folk music or traditional music, and like younger generation they like popular music where they kind of like combine with other culture a little bit, like from Thai, Chinese music. So it's make us the time go by. So
sure, yeah, we've seen that a lot even in America, starting to mix with Latin music a lot,
right.
and different things happening. So yeah, that makes sense. So you said you've been singing for about 3 years now. So
I actually been singing since I was young.
Oh,
because
really?
I really like singing. So
yeah. Tell me about that.
Well, like I listen to a lot of popular music in Cambodia, and I always spend my time singing, and I think I'm pretty good at it. And when we have like events, parties, I always be the one who do the singing. So it's kind of like make the environment fun and enjoyable. Yeah.
So did a lot of people sing where you grew up?
Unless they good at it.
Okay, so it was kind of reserved for people who had like a skill.
Yeah, because it's not like you can just sing it unless you feel like you can, make it flow and other people can enjoy it, but if you not good at it, and like whatever.
Right. Okay. So you mentioned parties. So you sang at parties.
Yeah.
Did you ever do anything in a more formal setting, or how was music kind of?
It depends. Sometimes we have like just a party where cousin and family relatives show up, and so we eat, and then I walk to the other side of the room and just start singing and just have fun. But sometimes we go to the restaurant. That's where they have the instruments. Like they play guitar, they play the drum, all those stuff. So it's more like formal and more pressure because you go and other people they go to the restaurant. So a couple hundred people over there, and you don't want to did a pretty bad job there. So but I went there and a little bit of pressure to actually be on stage and.
But you sang in front of a few hundred people.
Yeah. So but after I finished the song, everyone started clapping and stuff. So I feel confident, and I just start doing it from that point on. Awesome. That's why when I came to OSU, when we had a Cambodian cultural night, I always be the one who do the singing.
Yeah.
So
is that common for restaurants to have just kind of an open mic where you can come up and sing?
We can request them because they pretty open.
Yeah.
They try to get a customer to engage, so that way the customer come back again.
Okay.
So sometimes when I go to sing, my uncle give a little bit of tips to the people who operate the restaurant. Just give them some tips so that they happy about it, and we have fun too. So.
Yeah, because that's not something you see here a lot, right?
No.
Usually, if you go to a restaurant that has music, it's usually like a band that plays, but they don't. The only places we have where you can do that is like a karaoke bar, which is not really the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's a bit different.
Drunk people singing. Usually not very good. Oh, that's really cool though.
Yeah.
So let's see here. You also said you played harmonica.
Yeah.
Did you you started learning that when you came here?
I learned how to play harmonica when I was in high school, grade 7, grade 8, and I don't know the notes, so I learned from my friends who he actually knew the notes. So he kind of explained me how to go left, right, So it's challenging because when you understand the notes, it's easier to know how to read it and operate it. But since I didn't know, I spent a lot of time just kind of play with it, just kind of listen to it, so until one point I started to pick up and be able to play some songs that I like. And it takes time, but it was fun. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to Khmer music. I think I'm saying that right still.
That's correct.
Yeah. So it's just, is there any qualifier for what makes music Khmer music? Like if I heard a piece of music, how could I know what kind of music it is?
Oh well, it's pretty interesting. But if you, let's say, just focus on one, like folk music, or maybe traditional music, and then you can see really different from other type of music. And if you spend a little bit of time try to understand the background, then you really know that this is Khmer music. It's just for me to pick up European music or maybe American music. Let's say if I don't know, I just it's just foreign music, I don't know, right? But when I start to understand them, I say, this is American music and this is European music, so it's just the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for me, I know I can pick out kind of a European classical music by if I hear a big string orchestra, right? And I'm like, okay, I know that's European classical. Are there any particular instruments?
Yeah, there's particular instruments, and for example, we have throw. I don't know if you understand that one. It's just a name called throw.
Describe the instrument.
It looks like it's similar to violin. That you do that, but it's different shape, and I think it has only 3 strings.
3 strings.
And that's for old people when they do it. It sounds pretty good, and when you hear that one, you know exactly that, oh, this is Khmer music.
Do they use a bow or do they pluck the strings with their fingers?
They have bow.
They use bow.
And there's many more that for traditional Khmer music. And for example, that throw, japai, and then Roniet. All those names probably like hard for you to imagine what it was like. But when I took anthropology 210 at Oregon State, surprisingly, they learned about Cambodian music. So, and then I always try to correct my instructor how to pronounce it correctly, because they know it by looking at the picture. They try to pronounce it, but they didn't do it right. So I had to like correct them. Oh, it should sound this way, and then everyone started to pick up, like kind of funny for them to speak correctly, So I reflect back, like I'm trying to learn English. Sometimes I couldn't speak it right, and sometimes my friends laugh at me, like, okay, it's the same thing. When you learn another language, you always have a hard time and try to speak it correctly.
So you mentioned, so there's that stringed instrument with a bow. What were the other two?
The other two, japai. Japai looks similar to guitar,
Okay.
but you need to use your hand. And that one had, I can't remember how many strings they had. It probably had either 3 or 4, and it's pretty long, like this long.
Oh wow.
So it's like longer than guitar. Yeah.
And then there was a third one, I think.
And Roniet is like it's this long, and you have to use 2 hands, like just go like that, and it creates sound. So yeah.
Are they like wooden bars?
Yeah, wooden bar.
Okay, yeah. So it's maybe like a dulcimer or a xylophone type. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But you see it, you recognize, oh, that's a Cambodian instrument.
Yeah.
So.
I'm a drummer, so I have to ask: are there any like particular drums that they like to use, or?
I'm sure they are, but I don't remember much. But so I can't tell more. So.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Let's see here. What else? What would you say Khmer's role is in society? I guess, for an example, in American culture now, music has become a very personal thing. People have their iPods and they listen to it. It's kind of their own thing. But in many cultures, it's a very social event. So whenever there's a social event, they all play music and they sing. So what is Khmer's music role in Cambodia?
Well, there's 2 ways. One is really formal. When, for example, we have Asian meeting, when different leaders from different countries go to the meeting. Let's say it located in Cambodia, and then the prime minister and all people involved, after the meeting they have dinner or something, and that's where you actually see the Khmer cultural music plays. So this kind of need to show our culture to different people, and they really like it a lot. And sometimes they admire, like, wow, that's pretty cool, that's pretty amazing, and they talk about it. And sometimes foreigners who go visit Cambodia, and when they surprise how interesting about Cambodian culture or music, and then they told other friends, and then they brought other friends to Cambodia, so we get more foreigners, so we get more money. That's good for the economy, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so it's always good to show the world that we have something special to share. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. All right. One last topic. We talked about it a little bit before, but the song you sang, Cambodian Cultural Night, it was about a farmer trying to get a girl, right? Yeah. So just tell me a bit more about that song, and I guess why it was chosen, if it was chosen for a specific reason.
Well, generally when we have a Cambodian cultural night, we try to bring our culture so that people kind of know what is Cambodian cultural event, what is emphasized on, So sometimes we try to make a song kind of a little bit sad, but sometimes we chose a song that like a little bit funny, and the one that we did with the farmer is a little bit funny because you went there and you saw, like, we do some activity while singing, so it's kind of fun. But the song itself is pretty much talk about how there's a farmer who has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend may be planning to get married because, you know, at a certain age, their parents want her to get married. But the guy said that, well, you should wait for me because I have a lot of farms, I have a lot of heritage from my parents. As soon as, you know, when I get those heritage, we have a lot of money, we rich. So if you choose someone else, what if they you know, they don't have that much heritage? So it's trying to convince the girl that, you know, just wait for him, he's a good guy. So,
right.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, that's really all I have for you. So,
okay.
Thanks a lot for doing this interview. This is great.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.